Follow me. We're going to start with the bonus buy. Sorry, Tom. Moved over here. We're going to start with the Rastellis. These are the 8-ounce premium pork ribeye steaks. Now you're going to be able to bring something different home to your family's table. If you love boneless prime rib of beef, this is the boneless prime rib of pork. Tender, moist, savory, flavorful. I got the opportunity to try this on In the Kitchen with David, and it is phenomenal. It is so tender. It is so flavorful. And the best part about it is on a bonus buy price of $69.99 and free shipping and handling. Now, speaking of shipping, which is free, you have 2 options to choose from, whether you want the immediate ship date or if you want it to ship out to you April 17th, whatever you like. No auto delivery on this one. So if you want to stock up, I think you should for something so beautiful like this gorgeous cut of pork. So Mr. Tony Notaro is joining us. What's up, Tony? How are you? Welcome.
Hey, how you doing today?
I am doing wonderful, Tony, and I'm happy to start off the show with you talking about the pork ribeye steaks.
Absolutely. We're talking about Rastelli. They've been in business over 47 years. Ray, who owns the company, has been working with the same farmers and same ranchers for all of those 47 years. One of the things that he always stresses with everybody is to understand what product that we're bringing to, traceability. Here's our store, and you can see the quality of the meat that's there. That's all Black Angus, wet-aged, beautiful beef. Now, if you ever had a Rastelli prime rib of beef, what we're going to show you today is pretty much the same, but of pork. And it's not just any average pork. This is Pennsylvania Dutch Amish country Duroc pork. In my opinion, some of the best pork you'll ever have in your life. So what we did is we took the prime rib of pork, we removed the bones, we cut off all the fat and the excess fat. But I want you to look in here. Can you see all of that marbling?
Yes.
This is what separates this steak. This is not a pork chop. This is a ribeye steak. That marbling is where that natural flavor and all the juices come from. And then that darker side is what we call over here. That's the cap that we call the cap here, which is just amazing. It's buttery. It gives you that beautiful butter flavor. And then we cut them, let me just grab one of these, into perfect 8-ounce chops. You can see the decal, that darker part, that center white meat. They're moist, they're tender. Let me take one out so I can cut it open and show you exactly what we're talking about.
They're big too, Tony.
I'm just going to show this to you without even cutting it yet. Look at the size of this, and that's cooked. So really? You're starting with an 8-ounce portion. You're probably going to net at least 7.5 ounces. They don't shrink much. But the moisture and the tenderness that are in this, we had never had Pennsylvania Dutch pork before until we moved out to the QVC area. My wife and I, we don't eat any other pork anymore. It's just incredible. So I'm going to cut this one open.
Yeah.
Let me flip this around. We'll place this on top. And then let me show you what I was talking about, that marbling. Look at the juice.
Beautiful.
You can see the moisture and the tenderness. Look at that. And then here is that little darker piece. This is my favorite part. That's the decal. This is the cap. In my house, we fight over that. Who's going to get to have that? But it's tender, juicy, delicious. Never fed any antibiotics, steroids, or hormones. They're naturally fed a vegetarian diet. Again, Ray has that relationship with all of the ranchers and farmers out in Pennsylvania Dutch country, which I lived about 20 minutes from there. But can I just show you the glisten that's on here? Because the glistening that you see is the moisture that's inside that pork.
Absolutely.
If you ever had a pork chop, sometimes they get a little dry and you kind of like got to chew it and chew it and chew it. Not with ours. Tender, juicy, and delicious.
Tony, how do they arrive? They're individually vacuum packed, no?
That is correct. So they're going to come to you in a bag. You'll get, I believe, 8 of these. And this is exactly how they come packaged. Let me just wipe my hand over it because these just came out of the freezer.
Beautiful.
Correct. So that's exactly how they come packed. And I want you to know that what Ray does, our meat is never frozen. It comes to our facility. We cut it to the perfect 8-ounce size. We vacuum seal it to lock in all that natural juice and flavor. And then we freeze it, put it in the bags, and we send it to our foodies. If you want to defrost these in the fridge the night before, they'll defrost out beautifully. Or if you're in a pinch, you have extra company come over, put them in cold water, 20 minutes in the package, of course.
Perfect.
You're ready to go.
Great tip. Now, we can prepare them in a myriad of ways, right? Pan sear, bake, do it all with these.
Absolutely. So you can bake them in the oven, toaster oven. You can grill them. You can sear them. You can stir fry them. You can put them into a gravy. One of the things I wanted to show you, because remember, this is pork we're talking about. I want you to see this. I can take my fork and literally cut that steak just like you can do with our beef steaks.
Fantastic.
Very tender, very juicy, and the moisture that's inside every one of these chops is absolutely incredible. Now, you said, you know, how can we prepare them? I'm sorry, I'm getting so hungry just looking at these. Let me give you some ideas. So, first of all, let's put our dish up here. So if you want to do it fajita style, or you want to do it for tacos, you can cut them into strips. You can cook them ahead of time. So I'm just going to cut these strips here.
Nice.
And I'm going to place one across like that. Another one here. Another one there. Let's grab one more because I like it nice and meaty. We're going to take some of our sauce.
That's beautiful.
How's that?
Very nice. That's wonderful. To be able to do something different, right? For something that we're so maybe used to eating, for example, like the fajitas or just a beautiful steak as the center of the plate. But to be able to do something different, nobody says that you're not going to have the beef anymore or a nice chicken breast, right? But now you have another option, but you know that you're getting all natural, no antibiotics, no hormones, no steroids, beautiful pork ribeye steaks, and they're large portions as well. So you can really make it, you can really stretch them, right? For so much.
Absolutely.
So it's great.
Remember, they're 8 ounces. So if you wanted to cut these in half and serve 2 4-ounce servings, maybe you want to do a surf and turf. So you can do a half of our pork steak. You can do a little bit of our shrimp. Whatever you happen to like, you can cook these any way you want. Later on, I'm going to be on air with Nancy Yoon, and I've never been on air with her before. So I did something in her honor, which I'll show her later too. Now there you can see the steak. I mean, you can serve that with couscous. You can do it Italian sauce. You can do it Spanish style. I'm going to show you what we do. We pounded them. We made schnitzels out of them.
Nice.
Incredible.
I love that.
Can you see that? This is a pork bulgogi.
Oh, nice.
So I took the steak, I cut it into strips, I pan-seared it, did it in a bulgogi sauce over some seasoned rice with some scallions and some sesame seeds. So there's a stir-fry option that you can do with it as well.
Now, I am an air fryer queen now. I became an air fryer queen in my home. We have 2 Ninja air fryers in the house now. So this would be beautiful in the air fryer as well.
They really do. The air fryer is excellent. 375 for about 12 to 15 minutes. If you like it a little bit crispy, because I like the edges nice and crispy, turn it up to 400 degrees. And you can do that in the toaster oven, in your regular oven, or right inside your air fryer. And that's one of the ways we love to cook them as well.
All right.
So
Tony, let me just let everybody know, because 5 dozen already out the door. We do have this as a today's bonus buy. So we're getting 8 large 8-ounce premium pork ribeye steaks. No antibiotics, no hormones, no steroids. Beautiful ribeye steaks, but of pork. It is the 2022 Customer Choice Food Award winner for best grilling food. You can see how gorgeous that marbling is there. That is coming to you, all hand trimmed and vacuum sealed. It's gonna lock in the freshness. You are gonna get it as if you just went to the Rastelli butcher shop that same day and brought it home fresh, because that's how fresh it's gonna arrive. You're gonna defrost them and then prepare them however you like. Now, the only choice you have to make is whether you want them shipped right now or you want them shipped the week of April 17th. Then after that, you're good to go. You're going to put them in the freezer. How long will they last in the freezer if I don't cook them yet?
They'll last 1 year.
Great.
So 12 months, 14 months, not a problem at all. But I guarantee you, the first time that we tasted this pork, it wasn't like any pork we had ever had before. And then we realized that, no, this is Amish Dutch country pork. It's the best that you can get, in my opinion, and you can cook them in any way you want. So what I did, here's how you're going to get it frozen like we showed earlier. I took this and defrosted it. I put them into a baggie. I pounded it lightly, and then I turned it into a beautiful schnitzel. This is the end result of when you pound them and bread them. Look at the size of that.
Wow, that is beautiful.
Absolutely delicious. It's one of our favorite ways to do it. You know, coming from an Italian home in New York, we were cutlet fans. My mom made cutlets at least once a week. And I know these pork cutlets are just so delicious, so tender. And again, this is what Ray serves his own family. And I'm really proud of that. And that's one of the reasons I'm an executive chef with the company and a personal friend of the family. But you can see, look at the juice. I don't know if you caught that, but you can literally see the moisture from that marbling that's naturally in this beautiful prime rib of pork. Look at that, tender,
that's
juicy.
Really nice.
And that's not oil. That's the natural flavor that's inside of every single cutlet. Let me get a dish here.
That's what I say, that when I was lucky enough to try these on In the Kitchen with David. And again, moist, tender, flavorful, so savory, but also, again, something different for a night, for a table for your family, right? Instead of your beef, instead of your chicken, instead of your fish or your salmon. We had the salmon yesterday because it is Fish Friday, right? But today it would be a beautiful day to make a nice piece of pork that we are not that used to having, but also I don't know if it's that great to get it anywhere else. In this case, we know what we're getting our hands on, and it is beautiful.
Thank you so much. I'm very proud to bring these products to our foodies. I know they don't disappoint. And, you know, I've been with QVC. It'll be my 28th year this July of being an on-air guest. I love the policies. If you don't absolutely love these as much as we tell you they are good, don't keep them. Call our 800 number. We'll make it right with you, because there's nothing more important than you and the products that we bring. And again, Ray's philosophy, traceability. Every single product that he ships out of his door, he knows exactly where they came from and exactly what they do. So let me place this over here. I want to take one more and cut it open for you. First of all, let's start with the size of this. Look at that.
It's huge.
Huge. And I cooked these on my grill. They just came off the grill about 15 minutes ago. We'll cut this right down the middle. We'll turn it. And oh my goodness.
Well, that is incredible. Absolutely.
Look at that.
Yeah. You know, I was
Light
thinking
pressure.
with the schnitzel that you made, I would love to do like an arugula salad on top of it, right? Like, oh, wow. Can you, Tony, next time that you come in, can you prepare them or have the kitchen prepare the schnitzel style so I can have it?
Absolutely. So I'm going to do, you said it. I'm going to do it quick because I know we have to go soon.
Yeah.
One, this is a schnitzel, and I'm going to hit it with something special. So let's do this right on the top of the salad. There you go.
6 dozen out the door. Pick yours up. Oh, that looks beautiful. Get yours home, try these, and again, just like Tony said, everything at QVC, not just the products and the items that we have for you, but even the food. If you don't love it, you can get a refund, but you are gonna love these pork ribeye steaks. M88481. Tony, it was great hanging out with you. Thank you so much.
Same here. Thanks for having me. Happy Saturday for all foodies.
Ciao, ciao.